doing? Me and my crazy hair, obviously. We just kind of get up nice and early, have a cup of tea, and just kind of do our thing a little bit, and then we go ahead and brush the hair, shave the face, all that craziness, so we're presentable to the world as we go out and play. But I just really wanted to quickly talk about some of the tools that we use here. So um, what you're looking at is what we call Realflow, and this is actually, it's much more than just a database. It's really how we manage and how we interact with each other, and our team can use this tool to get a lot of stuff done. So just really quickly, I'm going to just show you just overall, just a brief what kind of stuff we do with this and what kind of stuff we can do with this, and just give you an idea of what kind of stuff we're looking at. So alright, so if you go up here, you got all different kinds of things you can do, and we talk about lead flow, and everything's about leads in this business. You have to figure out what's going on, who's the players, that kind of thing. And with this, it's got built-in websites, lead pipes, so you go out and you buy lists. In this case, it comes with this, so we can get different lists. We can do direct mail, so with those leads we can then ship it out, yellow letters, all kinds of different things that Realflow offers. Mobi, it's kind of an interesting little process. The person puts in the number of the house that they're sitting in front, and they text it to you. They immediately get a text back. Within a minute or so, they get a phone call with a voicemail you've set up, and then there's a drip system. So it's an autoresponder, but it's through text. It's kind of cool. It's included in this. Opt-in form generator, any kind of website, you're going to have that. And then we have a library here that has all kinds of stuff that you would be looking for to make, like your direct mail and yellow letters, that kind of thing. So you also have contacts, a very powerful contacts system, and we can go through and define what kinds of things a person's into. So if I'm looking for a plumber, I just type in plumber, and there it is. We also, of course, this is real estate, so it's all about the properties. Same kind of thing. You can view what you've got going on. You can see them all. You can break them down. You can quick add. You can import, quick add in call. So when we get a phone call on a piece of property, that basically opens up the questions that we need to ask them to get all the information for the property. We can make a proper analyzation of the property, which brings us to analyze. We have a deal analyzer, which kind of goes with some of the other software and programs we have already. It's almost identical to other things we use, but I can put how much the house is worth, how much they want, and how much we think we're going to have to put into it. And I can tell, am I going to make money or not make money? And it's really quick, real simple. The repair estimator, of course, tells me how much things are going to cost to fix. And then there's rehab planner. So once you've defined what the activities and different things you're going to have to do to the property to get an idea how much it's going to cost you, then you can actually go in and say, now I want this kind of sink in the kitchen, this kind of, and it's a planner. You use that planner then to tell your contractors exactly what you want done. Manage, very, very interesting that this is, you would seem it would be the first thing we do, but it's actually the last thing we started playing with. There's a scrum board here, so you can see what's going on this week. Everybody can look at it. We have a documents. We've been struggling with how we do documents, and then we looked and hey, this it has a library of documents that we can all get to. Power linking is very interesting because anyone with Realflow has a link to the Realflow. And so if you have a piece of property that comes up that is a piece of property that they're looking for, the system automatically recognizes that, sends you an email that says, hey, this person may be looking for stuff you're wanting to sell. Bam. So it's really kind of a community kind of thing. Of course, we have a calendar. We have tasks. Any business has tasks. So we can actually we can assign other team members tasks, or we can make sure that we go through and keep track of our own tasks and get them done. So it's actually a really good way to do that. Communicate, same kind of thing. We've got email. We have autoresponders that can be set up through this. We can fax. We have fax history, obviously, and internal messaging. Internal messaging is that hot link. So if other people, it's really the Realflow community can email back and forth internally. It's kind of awesome. And then of course there's links here. We haven't used that yet. We might, but then of course there's courses. So the important part with any software is to make sure that you understand what the software does. And we kind of struggle with that in life in general. Sometimes we'll buy something and we don't read the manual or whatever. Very important, and we're actually going through a process within our company right now where 30 minutes a day you're learning about Realflow. 30 minutes a day, it's just one more thing that you commit to doing until everybody is up to speed and very comfortable with the program, and we're using all of the available pieces. So it's really interesting when you look at Realflow itself. This process helps manage, but it's also, there's some benefits here. So they got Home Depot 2% back. You just basically use this link to do that. You can share your information with others. So refer 3 friends, so if you go through the link we have put down below here, and whatever, we get 1 free, so awesome. Then once you get it, you're going to want to make sure that you do that, so you have that as well. So, and then they have ongoing training. So here's some of the upcoming webinars that they do. They're very specific. It's much better than just the general courses. The courses tell you how to use it. This actually is a webinar, so you have a chance to ask the guy very specific questions. You can suggest upgrades or anything of that nature. We really struggled to try to find something that needed to be upgraded on this, and we actually found 1 or 2 little ones, but these guys are on it. And this system works from our phones, our pads, our computers. So I can use these tools when I'm in the field looking at a property, and man, we can get an answer back to a seller really, really quickly. We won't do a walkthrough. We go out and stand in the shade for a couple of minutes. We can come back and give them an offer, and this is just awesome. They're also planning on doing an app for our phones, a little more interactive. We're basically just doing it over the process. So anyway. That's kind of just something crossed my mind. I'm looking at it. Clearly, I'm doing my 30 minutes today. And we'll make sure to get that in there so my coworkers know what's going on. But yeah, this is an awesome program, Realflow. It's not expensive. When I looked at other options that weren't as integrated with what we've got going on, these prices are awesome. They just are. And then, like I said, if you go down here and share the joy with other people, it might come out free for you. So definitely take a look. I'm just about ready to go in and get presentable for the day. We've got a lot of fun things going on today, so I want to make sure not to miss any of it. But I wanted to take a moment just this morning, just say good morning. And we're hoping that you're doing well. You're being very prosperous in what you do, and we want to make sure to be here for you to, as a community, we help everybody around. So if you have any questions, you have concerns, you need to sell a property, hey, give us a call. We'll do whatever we can to help you. All right. For now, I'm Sam Traffanstedt with TS Dreams. We'll talk to you soon.